All right, guys, now let's go into how to actually cut and edit your video in clips. So I'm going to bring down this video here of my dear friend Bella and play this video. I don't know why we can't hear her. Okay, so now we've got Bella in there, right? And if I am wanting to zoom in on this, I can come down here to these tools. And so this is going to zoom in because maybe I want to get very specific here. And I want to get her waving by. And then I want to cut it. But you can see here at the very end, she starts to kind of leave. Maybe I want to get it right here and I want to cut that part. So I'm going to go down here and zoom in on this. And then all I'm going to do to snip that last little part is click right there. And what you're going to see is it makes it into two separate little videos. So I can click this video and kind of move it around. This is the one I want to delete. So then I just click on it and I press delete. And now that video is gone. Likewise, I can click scissors here and cut it down the middle if I wanted to split this clip. So that's kind of how you can cut clips, is you just click here to split them and then you can move them around. I can even make a copy of this video if I want. By clicking on it, and then I think if I hit Control C and then Control V. So Control C and then Control V would make another copy of this video. If I click here, that will add a new audio or video track. So if I want more than 2 video tracks, I want a third video track, I do that. Now I've got 3 video tracks here, and so I can put these videos on different tracks if I want to, which this will come in handy when you guys are editing your row your boat deal. Which we'll talk about here later. So anyway, that's kind of how you cut clips, how you can move them around. Like I told you guys, there's these tools here that you guys can go to. So I can go to open my clip editor, and there's all kinds of different things I can do here. If I don't want any sound in this video, I go up here to the sound, and I can just mute the clip if I don't want there to be anything. This is where you can adjust fading in and fading out. Animation, we won't mess with that right now. The color, so you can affect the brightness and whatnot if you want to mess with that. If you don't like what your photo looks like, you guys can go in here and kind of mess with some of this to lighten, darken it up, and do that kind of thing. Color keying we'll talk about later. That's how to kind of use the green screen. We don't need to mess with that just yet. Effects is another one that you can go to, right? And so this will obviously do different things to the video. So now she looks psychedelic. And so if I don't want to do that, I can hit not do that. I can go to blur and add a blur to the video. So you can see what these different effects can do. And then you guys can use some of your own creativity to kind of mess with the effects and see different things that you might want to do. So in regards to the assignment you guys are going to have to do, you need to try to get the row your boat together, and there may be some trimming off the edges that you need to do to where you play it and it sounds like row your boat. And then what you guys are going to do is I want you to try to get it into a round, so to where row your boat starts at different points, which means you'll need different video tracks. So check this out. So if I want Here's Bella to start right after it, I say, and I want this to say Here's Bella right around this point. Well, I'm going to go to this and listen for it. So that's right where I say it. I'm going to rewind it a little bit. I'm going to click the clip, and I can just drag this to shorten it. And so I've got it right around that point, and then I can bring it right into this area. And if I don't want the video to interfere with it, I can click here on the video, and I can go to my fade option and totally fade out the video. So if I click on these things, I can have that to where the video won't even appear. So I'll slide this over for a second. So it's just a black screen, and we'll just hear the audio. So now I can drag this over to my video. And so now you can hear me saying it over and over again. So the challenge you guys are going to have is so get row, row, row your boat in order. And then what you guys might have to do is select it all, hit Control-C to copy it, and then click out here in space. So if I go here and I hit Control-C, now I'm going to click out here in space and hit Control-V. And so I've copied it all, and then I will want to put this on a lower video line, hide the video, and try to get the row, row, row your boat to start kind of like in a round. And I'll explain more about that in class. But hopefully this helps you guys with basic cutting and editing of your clips.